Hello students, welcome to our class. In early classes, what we have studied? We have studied first topic, eating habits of animals. So depending upon the eating habits, we can divide the animals into three types, herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. Next topic, we have studied about keeping safe. How we have to be safe at home and in the school, keeping safe in our school. And while you walk on the road, we have to be safe. We have to follow the rules and stop, look, listen. These are the two topics. Now we are going to study about housing and clothing. This is the third topic. Okay, what is a house? Why house is important for us? So Karen, a boy, was playing near his house. It suddenly started raining. Karan quickly ran into his house. His house protected him from the rain. So always house protect us. So what is a home? A home is a place where we stay with our family. So if you take a house, it protects us from the heat, cold, wind and rain. And it keeps us and ourselves, our belongings safe from the animals and the thieves. So why do we need a house? Houses protect us from wind, heat, rain, thieves and animals. You take early man, where they live. Early man lived in caves. You have studied in lower classes. After short period, they have built the houses using the sticks, wood, straw and stones. After, many people use different types to build the houses. Nowadays we are using different materials like cement, bricks, bamboo, hay to build the house. Any house, any type of house, we need water. Water plays an important role in the construction of the houses. Two types of houses are there, temporary houses and permanent houses. So if you take the types of houses, we are having Pakka house, Kacha house, tent, houseboat, igloo, caravan. So the climate and the weather condition also plays an important role in the kinds of houses we build. So if you take in villages, houses are mostly made up of mud, sticks and straw. These are called kacha houses. And here we are using only the mud and the hay and the straw. So these are called as huts. In cities, houses are mostly made of bricks, iron and cement. These houses are called Pakka houses. Pakka houses are permanent houses. They made up of bricks, marble, stone and cement. In places where it rains a lot, there will be flood. So they use stilt houses. What are stilt? The wooden poles are called as stilts. Okay, the model of stilt houses like this. So they use the wooden pole in the base and they build the house. They are called as stilt houses. In ice cold places, what houses they use? You have studied in second grade. That is igloos. Yes, they use the blocks of ice to build the houses. That is called as igloo. This is a model of igloo you have studied. Okay, in mountain regions you take, people use the sloping roof because the rainwater and snow can easily slide down in the sloping roof. So they used to make sloping roofs. In our areas like plain areas, we use the flat roofs. Okay, so now here we are having the flat roof. Some people move from one place to another place. They don't live in a permanent place. They always roam here and there. So that type of people use the temporary houses. So the people who roam around from place to place are called nomads, and they use the movable houses. They can be easily shifted. They are called as temporary houses. For example, tent. Make a cloth, they use tent, and they roll the cloth and they move on to another place. After that, they use the caravans. Inside the caravans, they live. It will look like a house for them. Nowadays, we are having four-wheeler caravans like this. In modern cities, they are having the caravans. And some people also make houses on boats. Okay, in water areas they use the boat houses. This is the model of boat houses. In Kerala we can see the boat houses. Good and clean house. A house can be big or small, any type, but we have to maintain the house clean. So windows and a good ventilation system should be there in a house. There should be ventilation and sunlight should be fall into the house. If there are many windows, we can have the ventilation. And in the windows and doors, we should have wire netting. For what purpose? To stop the entry of insects such as mosquitoes and flies. Because if you take the mosquitoes, they may cause diseases. In open areas like balconies and verandas also allow fresh air into the house. And a house should be strong, airy, and it should be well lit like this. And the objects should be kept in their right places. Already we have studied. We should keep our things in their own places. Our house should be kept clean at all the times. We should clean our houses all the time. So while we mop the floor, we use the germ killer. And while we clean the doors, we should use the germ killers. And household waste should be thrown into dustbins. The dustbins should be covered. It should be closed. It should not be open. And the toilets, bathroom should be cleaned regularly. You should clean the toilets and the bathrooms regularly. If you take drainage system, it should be proper for a good house. Around our house, you should have proper drainage system. There should not any open drains around the house like this. Because if there is open drain, the insects and germs will grow in these places and they spread many diseases to us. Okay, and we should paint the house, and we should whitewash or paint the house because ant and insects may grow in the walls. Okay, so what are the features we have studied for an ideal house? There should be good ventilation, good sunlight, and sanitation should be there. These are the special features for an ideal house. Next class we can study about the clothing.